Today we're going to be talking about the Copenhagen stickers. We're going to be diving into the current price updates of these stickers, see how they've been doing now they've been out for like going on 2 weeks now, seeing if we can find anything interesting, if we can find anything flying under the radar, if we can find any good opportunities or trends to follow in the market, things like that. Maybe some stickers to stay away from, maybe some stickers that are looking a little bit juicy, a little bit underrated, stuff like that. Just going over the entire Copenhagen market and where things have been going so far in this video today. Gotta get my cat off my desk real quick, and then of course let me plug my cash trading business. If you are looking to sell any of your CS2 items and turn them into cold hard cash or crypto or any other payment method, definitely hit me up over on Twitter. Going to be the first link in the description below. I buy pretty much anything and everything. We're getting deals done every single day. We can get you instant, quick, easy, safe cash out offers, the very same day. We can get you your money right away, and of course by selling to me, you're helping support me, my channel, and my content. I bought all these cases, I bought these gloves, I bought these gloves, knives, guns, capsules, stickers, whatever. So hit me up and we can get a deal done. I would appreciate that a ton. With that being said, let's get right into this. So this, is stuff we used to do for Paris all the time. We used to just kind of look at the Steam market, see what was going on, kind of like at a weekly or bi-weekly basis or whatever, check out sticker prices, see what's trending up, down, in between, all that kind of good stuff. So when I look at the Copenhagen hollows, which are the most interesting ones to me, golds, a little bit too illiquid, a little bit not enough demand, glitters a little bit too cheap. Don't really, I know Copenhagen glitters look good, I know Paris glitters look good or whatever, and yes, some people can make money off glitters, but you just have to buy so many of them. They're going to be a pain. I don't know, the best crossover between price and demand really, in my opinion, seems to be hollows, and even if you think glitters or golds or whatever are better, it all tracks seemingly close enough at least, but I like looking at the hollows. First thing that stands out to me with the hollows right away is the Mongols hollow is really damn cheap, which is pretty crazy. Now, does that make the Mongols hollow a good investment or a sticker that I'm going to be buying or keep an eye on? Not necessarily. Now, cheap stickers can definitely be a good sign. And just because something is the cheapest sticker or the worst sticker or whatever from a collection does not make it a bad investment. If we look back to things like Stockholm and Antwerp, we can see that some of the lower end stickers and some of the cheaper stickers actually ended up having some of the best returns or outperformed a lot of the mid and higher tier or mid tier in terms of price and higher tier terms in price. Now, some of the cheap stickers underperformed as well, but again, just being the lowest rated or the cheapest sticker in the collection doesn't automatically mean it's going to have bad performance or whatever, because again, it's all ROI based, it's all percentage based, it's the percent price increase over time. That's the only thing that matters. That's the only thing we're really taking a look at. But of course, the Mongols logo, pretty ugly, don't really like it, and it's not unique. Now, hey, this Mongols Copenhagen does look a lot different than the Mongols from Paris, so you could maybe argue that it's a little bit unique, but yeah, people don't really seem very interested in the Mongols sticker from Paris or Copenhagen. I'm just surprised at what the actual prices are, because we look back to like, I have pulled up here, well, this is what the Mongols hollow was in Paris. Again, the Copenhagen stickers have been out for about 2 weeks. Paris sale started on May 4th, so 2 weeks from then it would be about May 18th. We can see here Mongols was $2.01 about 14 days in. Now, obviously, comparing Copenhagen to Paris is different because the Paris stickers actually came out before the Paris major, and Copenhagen didn't come out until during the major, so the 2-week timeline is off a little bit because at this point, 2 weeks into the Paris stickers being out, I believe the Paris major wasn't over yet, and now, of course, the Copenhagen major is over, so that puts us on a little bit of a different timeline. I don't know exactly how that changes things, but it's definitely interesting. But yeah, Mongols is about $2 2 weeks into the Paris stickers coming out, and now this Mongols at 72 cents. That's a big drop off. And if we compare it to the cheapest sticker from Paris, which I do believe, obviously I can't remember exactly, but I know Ents was usually towards the bottom, the Ents Paris hollow, which people didn't really like. If we look at those prices on May 18th, this thing was $1.49. Again, I don't know if this was for sure the cheapest, but it was one of the cheaper Paris stickers, $1.49. And this Copenhagen Mongols hollow being the cheapest is 72 cents. And again, is this Mongols worse than that Ents? I don't know. I think Ents is one of the uglier logos in the entire game. I think this Paris Ents sticker is pretty trash, and it wasn't unique either. I don't know. It's just, again, pretty interesting. Stands out to me that this is so cheap. Another thing that stands out to me here is Amcol being $1.11, because that is very, very cheap as well. And Amcol is, of course, the cheapest unique borderless sticker in the Copenhagen collection. And I'm a big proponent of investing in unique borderless stickers. I think they have the best chance of price appreciation. I think if we look through the history of the borderless stickers, they have performed the best and probably will continue to perform the best in the future because they have less quantities, less competition. If somebody wants this sticker or an Amcal sticker or whatever, they have to specifically go to the Copenhagen collection. They have to specifically buy this sticker. If somebody wants a Navi or a Vitality, they could go to Stockholm or Antwerp or Paris or Copenhagen or probably Shanghai or whatever. Now, obviously, the risk with Amcal is that they make it to the Shanghai Major and get new borderless stickers or whatever. So we don't know this will always remain a unique borderless sticker. But man, a unique borderless sticker being this cheap is pretty interesting to me. Which again, we take a look at Mongols. This was the cheapest unique borderless sticker in Paris. And like we said, again, this thing was around $2 14 days into the sale. And this thing's $1.11. Now, again, one reason why we saw Antwerp and Stockholm have such good returns, they were great looking stickers. They had lower quantities and lower supplies and huge demand, but also their prices were lower when people were buying into them. If we're looking at before the sale even started, or especially after the sale or after the sale ended, those prices of Stockholm and Antwerp were a lot cheaper for the hollows and all the stickers across the board than we saw for Paris. And that's one reason why they've seen such great returns. Again, obviously a lower starting price point is going to give you more room to run if things are undervalued or whatever. So one thing we want to see for Copenhagen, if we want it to be a good investment or something we want to invest in, we want to see lower prices. We don't want to see the same price points that we saw with Paris. So again, the fact that the cheapest sticker in Copenhagen is cheaper than Paris was, and the cheapest unique borderless sticker in Copenhagen is cheaper than Paris was, that's a good sign. Now that does not mean you should invest in Copenhagen or Copenhagen will be a good investment or whatever, but it's at least a good sign. Now again, the biggest thing that we're going to find out is once a Copenhagen sale starts, where sticker prices go from there, and where supplies and inventories and everything end up from that, and that'll really be the biggest indicator. But Amcal being a unique borderless sticker for this cheap, this is something I would keep an eye on. I would be much more likely to buy the Amcal at these prices than the Mongols at these prices. But again, I would still even want much cheaper than this. I want these sticker prices to go down and down and down. Some other things that kind of think are interesting just by running through this real quick. Vitality being this low, $1.73. Usually the Vitality stickers are pretty well received and at least are like middle of the pack. I'm surprised a big team that's popular and stuff is this low down. But yeah, this sticker's kind of trash, so I kind of get it. I'm surprised Ents is this high up. Again, Ents was the cheapest sticker in the Paris collection, and now it's the 6th cheapest, and it doesn't really look that better or different or whatever. The quantities are super, super, super low. There's only 31, so that could be why the prices are keeping up right now. But again, I would not be paying this much for this Ents sticker. We have a couple more borderless unique stickers in Legacy and Ecstatic. Both are right around $2. This to me seems to be a pretty interesting price point. Again, I want these to drop even cheaper. I would love to be buying unique borderless hollows under $1. I think that is really the sweet spot. If you can get stuff for under $1 that still people are going to like and are not going to get duplicate stickers in the future, that seems to become pretty interesting. Also, this is so sad to see. Apex was obviously always one of the most expensive stickers from Paris, and now it's on the first page in Copenhagen because it is no longer unique borderless sticker. Getting into the second page, seeing if there is anything interesting here. Of course, Steam always sucks. It never loads. It always wants to have errors. It always wants to be slow. I think there's an update for Steam and Counter-Strike and everything going on right now too, because it's Tuesday. Some more stuff that is just crazy and sad to see. Imperial being so low, so cheap. But again, none of these are unique anymore. Gamer Legion, not unique. Team Spirit, not unique. Virtus Pro, not unique. G2, not unique. Imperial, not unique. But Imperial, I do think is a good looking sticker. Surprised it's so low down because Imperial from Antwerp was always pretty expensive. Virtus Pro, an expensive sticker in Stockholm. It's cheap. Spirit, Gamer Legion, another expensive sticker from Paris, which is low down. We have Saw, which is again interesting. This is a unique borderless sticker. It's at $4.44. To me, this seems to be at a similar price point to like what we saw with the Fnatic Paris Hollow, which again, if we take a look at where this thing was at around May 18th, this thing was like $4.48, and this Saw sticker is about $4.44. So it seems to be in the same price point as a Fnatic, but that doesn't really make sense to me because in my opinion, this Fnatic sticker is just way better in so many different ways. I think the color's better. I think the logo's better. More iconic franchise, bigger fan base, all that. So to me, this Saw sticker seems to be a little bit overpriced. Now, yes, it is like an A looking sticker, so you could use it for different crafts and different spelling and stuff like that, and that does come in handy. But it's a white sticker, which I don't think looks very good, or these like clear or whatever stickers in the Copenhagen, I don't really think looks that good. So Saw, even though it's a unique borderless sticker, this is one that I'd kind of be staying away from. I'd want to see these prices go down a lot because obviously the Fnatic sticker hasn't performed well in terms of price. You know, it ended up being a little bit too expensive and it's just kind of gone down and down and down. I could definitely see that happening for the Saw sticker as well. So I am interested in some of those cheaper unique borderless stickers, but the Saw one is one that I'm going to be staying away from unless the prices drop way down. I'm kind of surprised by how expensive that is, but the quantities are low right now too. Again, things will definitely change once the sale happens. Also, it's crazy seeing the Maus Hollow this low down, $6.18. We've never, obviously not never, but of course, at least from recent memory, you wouldn't really expect Maus stuff to be this cheap, but the Maus hype is definitely starting to die down, especially as we get more and more Maus borderless stickers. And the Maus Copenhagen is probably the worst looking of the bunch so far. We have Fury at 877, we have Navi at 888, we have Cloud9 at 1527, which is actually pretty interesting because again, we saw how cheap the Imperial was, but we see how expensive the Cloud9 is. Cloud9 in that same boat as Imperial, where they each had, they each were unique borderless stickers coming into this major. Now they are each stickers with one other borderless alternative, and I'm surprised the Imperial one got hit so hard, but the Cloud9 one is still holding strong with one of the best stickers, some of the best stickers in this whole sticker set. Now I get it, Cloud9 is always a great sticker, it's a great color, a great logo, huge fan base, all that stuff, but still a little bit surprising to me, and you know, this one probably a little bit too expensive, a little bit too rich. I'm not going to pay $15 for a not a unique borderless sticker. And again, looking back to where Paris prices were, Maus at this time, you know, 2 weeks into the sale, was about $12, and to see that there is 3 stickers in the Copenhagen collection that are more than $12 at this point, that's pretty crazy. So on the low end, we're seeing some cheaper Copenhagen prices, but on the high end, we're actually seeing higher Copenhagen prices, because again, Maus wasn't always the cheapest pair or the most expensive pair sticker. Sometimes it was Furious, sometimes it was Gamer Legion, Apex. They all kind of pass each other up, but to see that was 12 and now these are 15, 16, and almost 17 is pretty crazy. Now again, I would definitely not be paying this for the Cloud9, but Lin Vision and Koi being unique borderless stickers at 16 and 17, again, I still think that's way too expensive, and I would love to see those prices drop during the sale and everything, but that's kind of where we're sitting at right now. The top end of Copenhagen seems to have a lot of demand, a lot of hype, a lot of excitement, and pretty good prices. The low end seems to be cheap. The middle seems to be, you know, kind of in the middle, or maybe even still a little bit on the expensive side, so it's a little bit weird, but we'll have to see where things go in the future, and just kind of keep an eye on where things are compared to Paris and where things are where we want to be in the future. Again, at this time, I still think these things are very, very expensive, and anyway, you want to wait to the sale to buy into anything anyway, but that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully I catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.